Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy. So for this video, I thought I'd talk about. I wanted to give my thoughts real quick on Roman Reigns. Uh, this video is for you guys out there that watch the WWE on a regular basis. Uh, so you know what's going on. So Roman has been champion for 2 years and change, right? He's been champion for 2 years and change. Um, it's been an incredible run. It's been a run that has really benefited the company and has, I guess, really benefited him as well. The whole bloodline thing going on, and now recently, of course, with the implementation of Sami Zayn, into the bloodline, uh, it's been a ride. It's been a ride, and but at the end of the day, you know that it's just a matter of time before Roman and his cousins uh, betray Sammy. And what's probably going to happen is Sammy's going to, after he gets booted from the bloodline, he's going to team up with KO, Kevin Owens. And they're going to be the tag team to beat the Usos and get the tag team titles, the unified tag team titles. Um, the thing with Roman, though, is that, okay, first of all, um, if you guys remember, it's been not just recently with his current reign, but before that, it was a crazy ride. Insofar as that, Vince was pushing this guy down everybody's throat. And you guys remember that. He was Vince week after week, month after month, he was pushing Roman. Um, but it wasn't working. Okay. It wasn't working. It felt unnatural. Add on the fact that because Vince at the time had final say on the promo scripts, there were promos that Roman was doing, like the infamous Beanstalk promo. I think from like maybe 2013 or 2014, something like that. It was a promo where Roman was talking about a beanstalk. It was just like a lot of cats on the internet was breaking about that, talking like, "What the fuck he talking about?" You know. But yeah, again, it's not Roman. It's what he had to work with. So fast forward a little bit, and he's still getting pushed here and there. They try to keep him out the title picture by giving him, I think, a U.S. title reign. But you could tell he was still being prominent. And, I think there were two WrestleManias he had in a row where he was the main event. I think the first one was with Lesnar. That's when Rollins cashed in. And then I think the year after that was against, I think against The Undertaker. I know he had a main event, I think, with The Undertaker, or I could be wrong on that, or There was definitely one with Triple H, but it just wasn't working. And then, of course, fast forward to I think it was 2019. That's when Roman, I think early mid 2019. That's when Roman cut that promo where he was talking about how his leukemia came back. I forgot the type of exactly what type of blood deficiency he had. It could have been that or another version. But so he took a break. He came back, and when he came back, I was like, okay, let's see what this brother can do. And I think everybody could tell that there was something different about Roman. There was something different about his presence. Uh, his presence and his promo skill had vastly improved. It vastly improved. Uh, then that's when he had that feud with Jay. And then after that, Jay became a subordinate. Then Jimmy came into the picture after his leg injury causing a little bit of a ruckus. Fast forward, and now you got the bloodline. Pretty much Roman he's become the wrestler that Vince always envisioned him to be. It took a long time for it to happen, but it happened. And I think in the interview he said that in a way he had to go through those hurdles to become the wrestler he is today, which I guess is correct. Which I guess is right. But um, my to be honest with you, and I told this to one of my brothers, it's been an incredible run, but for me, it's getting kind of stale. I think it's getting kind of stale, and I only say that because it's a little bit because of him having the belt for a while, but also there isn't a face. Now, maybe some people would disagree with me on this, but there isn't that face wrestler right now that's quite on his level. He's the ultimate heel. He's the face of the company. You know, he's the heel of the company. Uh, but there isn't a face of the company. Um, or at least a face wrestler that's on his level, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Some people would say it's KO. Me personally, I think it was Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, you could tell that they were going to take their time with Cody and have eventually have Cody face Roman, and that could still happen. Cody's been out for a while now. He had that operation with his torn pec. It's more or less healed up now, so he should be coming in the Rumble. For me, it's Cody. Cody is that promo. I think that first promo he cut when he came back after his pay per view match with Rollins. That was the promo that solidified to me and a lot of other people that he was the guy to face Roman. That he was going to make that dream come true about winning the championship for himself and his father. The great Dusty Rhodes and whatnot. So again, for me, it's Cody. And if it's anybody, so if Cody was still on the roster, I think they would still be taking their time building up to him eventually facing Roman. But I think my issue with Roman is that he's just a bit too dominant. He's a bit too dominant. That's not to say that he hasn't gotten his ass kicked. I mean, I think KO stunned his ass, a couple of weeks ago. I think like 2 3 weeks ago, KO gave him a stunner. So, once in a while Roman will get his ass kicked, but it feels a little stale. Okay, and I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think it's time for Roman. Roman has to lose the belt or at least one of the belts at Mania. He has to, excuse me, he has to lose one of the belts at Mania. And I think what's going to happen is probably Cody's going to beat him. Cody's going to be like, I just won one belt. And, he's going to win the WWE championship. I don't see, or maybe they might do something, or they might surprise everybody and just have Cody win both belts. But I like Roman. He's become the superstar that Vince always saw. But for me personally, I think his title reign has gotten kind of stale. Um, they do a good job of not always showing them. When the Usos are having their matches, Roman is not going to be out there by the ring. He's above that, so he's not going to be on the sidelines watching his cousins wrestle. Whereas they do that for him because they're his subordinates. So it's time to change things up. It's just time. I just say, and if Cody's going to come back, in the Rumble, which I hope he does, they need to really do it right. Triple H, he's the head honcho now. He needs to do it right. He needs to build up Cody the right way, organically, um, and not too fast. Then again, it's going to be tricky because Mania is right around after the Rumble. Mania is around the corner, so we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Roman. Again, he's one of my favorite wrestlers on the roster. He's the main guy, but I just think it's gotten kind of stale. It's gotten kind of stale. So I just it's just time to change it up. It's just time to change it up. Let me know what you guys think. Let me go. Let me know if you agree or disagree, and then I'll catch you guys on the next vid. Peace.